I'm Kristen, owner of Burn the Floor Danceworks. I tell people I was born with jazz hands. I've always danced. I danced before I could walk. And in high school, I remember my girlfriends would be doodling their boyfriends' names in their journals, and I was writing Burn the Floor Danceworks. And it's just something I always knew I wanted to create. I just didn't know when or how. And I'm just so proud that I finally did it. We offer preschool classes as well as regular children's classes after school hours. We have adult classes, and a big hit is our couples classes. So I run these Saturday sessions, and it's turned into kind of like a date night, which was a surprise. I didn't really think it would be as successful as it was, but I've gotten such great feedback, and we run it every month through the winter. I learned last spring, I tried to run it in May, and people were golfing and on patios, and they had better things to do on a Saturday. So it's something we run through the winters, and it's started at Hubtown actually. They reached out to me to do during Stampede last summer, just some couples two-step lessons. And yeah, I just got such a great response for it. So I started running it out of the studio, and it's probably the biggest curveball is the couples classes for sure. So I feel like a lot of people are nervous if they didn't start dancing at a young age, or maybe your child is 10 years old and feels like they can't catch up or they've missed the boat. And so I limit my class sizes to 10. So it's limited space. You end up getting semi-private training with me. I learned about myself that if I have more than 10, I can't actually make eye contact and connect with each child, and that is just as important to me as whether they're able to properly point their toes. So yeah, your child can come in with absolutely no experience. Adults very often come in with no experience, and it's just a very casual, relaxed environment for you to, just release through the art of dance. I moved here when I was 17, actually, from Vancouver. I got my first paid choreography job in Calgary, but this program was working closely with the Foothills Comp theater program. And I fell in love with my now husband at 17. I know, that's a whole other story. But I set my roots down here. I'm now raising my two boys. They're 8 and 11. I've just always loved this community. My poor parents, when I told them I wasn't coming back to Vancouver at the end of my contract, that was a hard pill for them to swallow. But once they came out to Okotoks and saw the community for themselves, it's hard not to love. So yeah, I wouldn't open this studio anywhere else. As a member of the community, I love Parade Day and Light Up Okotoks, Chili Fest. Like, you can't keep me away from the community events, and now to participate in them with the studio and all the kids, it feeds my soul. I feel like with my business, it's different than other businesses because I'm teaching dance, and dance is my passion. So they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, and it's work for sure, but no, it just feeds my soul. So there's been days where life is coming in hot and heavy, and I hear the little footsteps of the kids coming up for their class, and it's their favorite day of the week. And the second the music comes on, everything else disappears. It fills my cup, so it doesn't drain from me at all. If anything, it energizes me. So it's not a hard balance to find for me. I feel like your own mental monologue sometimes, you can have all these cheerleaders around you, but if you're not believing in yourself, that's an uphill climb. So my biggest challenge was just having the faith and the confidence to continue pursuing this dream of mine, and I'm so glad I did, because look where it brought me, one foot in front of the other, slow and steady, but definitely was a challenge just to continue to believe in myself and what I was really building. So the best advice I could give would be to go slow and steady, the tortoise and the hare. Sometimes I felt like I wasn't meeting my goals as quickly as maybe I wanted to, but in hindsight, a slow growth is actually a beautiful thing. It helps you keep up with, growing pains. It's more like a growing ache. If you grow too quickly, I feel like it could become quite overwhelming. Dance is for everybody. And I think the biggest, when people sign up for a class on the website, I do a happy dance every time. It's so exciting. But then when they actually walk through the doors, I will tell them, I'm so proud of you. You're so brave. Because it's one thing to sign up for a dance class. It's another thing to get your butt through the door and show up for a dance class. And people are worried, well, I don't have a dancer's body. And I just always tell people, if you have a body, you have a dancer's body. Dancing is just innate to the human soul. It really is for everyone. It's more than just fitness, it's healing, it's freeing, it's really just a beautiful thing that I think could enhance everybody's life. So if you're too shy to dance, I'll dim the lights, I'll make you comfortable. But yeah, everyone's welcome, and I encourage everybody just to be brave enough to try.